Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, Awakening the Soul. Today we are using the Sacred Forest deck from Denise Lynn. And we're just going to put that right there. And we are going to start with a general reading, and then we will get into some questions. So welcome, Cat Goddess. And we're just going to, I hear jump right in. The energy today feels like it is definitely shifted. I'm really excited. I'm doing my live event tonight. So we are just going to jump right into what is the energy for today. Okay. Okay. So the first card was Meandering Path, which is about flow. And I was initially going to do it at 10, and then it was about 10:30. And so it's just about going with the flow today. The next card was the Bear Spirit, which is about healing, which is what we're going to be doing tonight in the event I'm doing. We're doing a galactic activation and healing and light language transmission. And the next card is the Ancient Oak Spirit, which is the card of strength. And I can't help but notice there is a door there, which is saying this is a doorway that is going to be opening a portal, so to speak, into your next level. And then the next card is Guardians of the Land, which is about protection and knowing you're always protected. And the bottom of the deck is Wise Woman of the Grove, which is grace. And know that as you're walking your path, you are, you're walking with grace as you are, following mission. That flow happens. That's sometimes the easiest way to know if you're on track. How is the flow? Are things going easily? If they're not, maybe you need to take a step back and reassess, apparently. So we are going to use the Light Seers deck to see what is the current energy for the day. So know that you are ready to step through to a brand new place, a new part of the path. With that King of Pentacles in the current energy, he's strong and stable, and that's crossed by the Tower. And I'm going to say Jupiter moved into Cancer yesterday, and Jupiter is about that expansion. Uranus moves July 7th into Gemini, and that is the last planet of the 9 to move into a new sign in the last 8 months. No, in November, Pluto did it, and the other 4 are now doing it with 1 left. So are you ready for big sweeping change? Because the last one is the Tower. So something big is going to happen in July. I'm not sure what. I have been getting that message for a while. So are you ready to step into a new portal, to a new phase of the journey, into life being more magical, having more grace, having more ease, having more the earth spirit stability? Are you ready to open into that energy? That feels just so beautiful and magical. The foundation card is the Page of Cups, and that is listening to the messages, being a messenger of your heart, speaking from your heart, speaking about your emotions, feeling in your emotions. Maybe that's a new thing for you, to feel your emotions. So take some time, and you don't realize that's the most valuable asset you have, is how are you currently, how is your body feeling? Is your body feeling happy? Is your body feeling sad? Is your body feeling stuck in a loop? Like, where are you feeling? If we get grounded and tap into our body, it is the thing that leads the path. In the recent past is the 5 of Cups, and that's about not feeling the feelings, not feeling the emotions, and being shut down. And I feel like the activation we're going to do tonight is going to open that up into that next level. So if you're ready to jump into the next level of your journey, into the next phase, jump on tonight, where we're having a live activation with the Pleiadian and Arcturian I've been working with, and they are going to bring in a special guest tonight to do a live active transmission. So join us on that if you are called. And the current headspace is the Two of Wands. And that's about making a choice and being in a place of not sure of which direction to go. And I'm going to say, if you are in that place of, thank you, but no, thank you. Anyway, so are you ready to make a choice? What's for your highest and greatest good? I had somebody spam in my chat. You know what the easiest thing for me to do is? Take 1 second, click a button, stop it. Like, instead of sitting there in indecision of what should I do, just take the action. Like, feel, what did I feel? That person's clearly not in resonance of me and in my alignment of my channel. So I took the easy action. So what easy action can you take? Because everything happens in the divine timing to show you how easy things can actually be. And literally, it was the click of the button, and that energy is just, we are sweeping it away. So just know that whatever comes up, like energetically, if it doesn't feel like a match to you, you do not have to be in resonance with it. You can walk away. The immediate future is the Seven of Pentacles, which is about planting the seeds. So what seeds are you planting? What are you wanting to bring in? What do you like? What do you want to bring in? Like, what seeds are you planting? Where do you want to go? I was just texting with my son, and we were planting the seeds about a trip of the future. So what seeds do you want to plant today? I'm saying Jupiter's in Cancer. It moved in there yesterday. We are in full moon energy because the full moon is tomorrow. So are you ready to plant the seeds? What do you want to release? What do you want to bring in? Because it's the full moon in Sag, and Sag is about that easy, fun energy. So what do you want to bring in? We were bringing in a fishing charter trip. So what do you want to bring in? The current environment is the Chariot, which is about definitely moving forward and moving forward quickly. So are you ready to move forward? I hear like it's full steam ahead. Like, we are moving towards Cancer season. And when we get to this Cancer season, we are going to be living in a whole new world. And that's just a couple of weeks away. So what are you ready to change? What are you ready to have forward movement with? What are you tired of sitting on the sidelines with? I know tonight I have a big announcement. So, in my live about that. So about the new forward action I am taking. So how other people see you is the Four of Cups. And I don't normally take reversals, but we're going to take that one. And we feel like you're not holding on to the past. You're actually, other people see that you're taking this step forward towards something new. They're noticing there is something different with you. Are you ready to bring in a brand new stability for you? And the Hopes and Fears card is the Three of Cups. Do you feel like you don't have enough time? Because the Three of Cups can sometimes be like a third party energy of like, I don't have enough time for this new thing, or I don't know what I'm supposed to do, or I don't know how I can really be of help. But truly, the community needs you. The collective needs you. So it's about like planting the seeds. Where do you want to be in terms of helping the collective? Where do you want to be in terms of your healing? In terms of bringing in more flow and knowing that there is an opportunity for a portal to take you to a brand new place of grace, of stability. And the outcome card is the Two of Swords. So it is about making the choice. Like, are you ready? You get to make the choice. Are you ready to move into something higher vibration? Are you ready to move into the next phase? Are you ready to trust what the divine has in store for you? The underlying energy is the King of Pentacles, or the King of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Five of Wands with the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. So it's definitely about coming into that new place of stability, being in balance between your masculine and your feminine, and doing that healing work, and then using that healing work as part of your journey. The things we heal and the things we learn are the things we're supposed to help other people with. And those are the things that have brought you the wisdom to bring you on the next stage of your path. So what have you been healing? What do you want to work towards? Where do you want to go? So Beautiful energy there. We're ready to bring in new stability. We like that flow. Healing the family karma, apparently. Oh, it's tonight. It's tonight, LP. Tonight. For me. And we get the card of family karma, and we get the card of sun activation, which I was already getting the activation from the sun this morning. And then do a burn, because we are in full moon energy today, tomorrow. It's overnight at like 3:44 a.m. for me. So know that we are in that full moon energy, which is, what do you want to release to what do you want to bring in? Like, what do you want to bring in? Like, because Sag is definitely that fun, lighthearted energy. Like, I was planning a vacation with my son, like saying, okay, this is something that we're interested in, you know, and where do you want to bring more fun in to your life in the next 6 months? Because you put it out there and then it comes back around. Normally by the new moon in that. Oh, so it's a full moon. We're in your energy. Okay, and we're going to look. And the sun is currently at like 19 degrees. And the moon is at 12. So it's moving closer, but so LP, what degree is your Sag moon? Because it's in each sign about 2.5 days. So welcome. If you're here and you would like a message, let us know. And we are going to let Nicole, do you have time to help moderate? And oh, so it's hitting right. It's going to be right at yours. Yeah, because right now the sun's at 19 degrees. So when it's at it tomorrow, it'll be at 20 degrees. So that's like a 1 degree orb. So that's really powerful for you, for your moon. And, you know, all the things that are of the moon. And right now, you know, the moon energy, you know, it actually just moved into the sign that represents the moon, Jupiter. So expansion with the moon energy. Okay, Nicole, who gets to go first? Yes, I feel like this is like a really good, like, one for you. Like, I would write down, like, I would like to release fatigue and lack of vitality. And what would you like to replace it with? Yeah, I would write that down. And then I would write those actually on 2 separate pieces of paper. And I would read them at the same time. And then I would burn what you want to release. And I would keep the list what you want to bring in and replace it with. So anybody that would like a message, drop a comment so Nicole knows you're here. And Esma, what is the situation between me and my boyfriend? Nicole, look, I'm using the Sacred Forest deck from Denise Lynn. Right before we came, we had to get those. So for Esma, you get the card of the Wood Nymph, which is beauty. And then the card of Moonlight Enchantment. So I feel like that's a really good place for you, Esma, with the magic and the beauty. Like that feels like one of two things. It could be a really beautiful energy. The other thing I saw when I first looked at it was that card reminds me of the Three of Cups, which is sometimes about more than one person. So we're going to get some tarot to. Oh, yeah, it is the good energy I felt because there's the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So, Esma, what is the Ten of Wands about underneath? That is like about carrying a burden. But if you notice in this card, he's only got one. He's put the 10 down and he's carrying the 1 to the new beginning, which is, the lack, giving up your power. Esma, this looks like really good energy in the overall. It looks like there's some underlying energy that you need to release, the lack of, because like these feel like a separation, but they both feel like they're in their power. So what we're going to say, you need to work on this. What is this lack mindset about? Because I feel like it's going to work out. I feel like whatever you're like, the heavy burden you're carrying, which could also be part of your mother's karma, because sometimes that Ten of Pentacles can be like legacy and karma energy for me. And like the Nine of Pentacles in that card, that feels like mother energy. So like how does your mom feel about this relationship? Because is she projecting some kind of negative energy at it? Not normally something I would get, because I feel like these two people ultimately are really compatible. The underlying energy is magic, which also feels like that moon energy, which feels like this energy to me. So how does your mom feel about this? And I feel like you're really, why are you holding that back? Because there's that, like holding it close to the vest instead of being like, do you not feel emotionally safe with mom to like share this? Like feels like if this is something that's a struggle and you're kind of holding it in, like, yeah. Two of Pentacles about making a choice. Here's a question. How much is your husband like your mother? I think she may be controlling, and I feel like that person may be controlling, so maybe more than you think. And I think you don't emotionally feel safe with her, and I don't feel like you emotionally feel safe. Like there may be more similarities if you step back and take a different perspective, like make a list of her traits and make a list of his traits and see. A lot of times we do that to heal this lineage. But I feel like the person you're with, like, I feel like that's good energy, but I feel like this other energy is kind of holding you back right now. And maybe it's about seeing it from a different perspective a little bit and understanding you're carrying a heavy burden that's not yours to carry, for one. And the Five of Pentacles is about lack. So if you're feeling like in lack of this person, honestly, the fastest way to call them back towards you is to be the happy, high vibration person you are when you attracted that person that's in alignment with you when you're in a higher vibration. If you go to this like 5 of Pentacles, this 4 of Pentacles, like those aren't necessarily the highest vibrational energy. And if this person has pushed you back a little bit, it may be because of that overall energy. And by truly just taking time to be like, okay, this is about me gaining my power and me being in my confidence and me doing what I need to do is best for me. And like truly like pushing forward, because I feel like this other person is, I feel like that's really a good match. So I feel like it's about being easy about it and trusting and making the choice that I'm going to let go of things that aren't mine to carry. And I'm going to choose me, because I feel like those people are way more alike than you realize, is what I'm hearing. They both want to hold you back and hold you down. So, and sometimes it's about this, you're not being a vibrational match to that person, because I like that moonlighted hand and magic energy, because I feel like that is going to do, but like that's when you're in this high vibration place, you draw that person to you. My pleasure. So, Cat Goddess. What full moon blessings or just things in general I can expect? Well, Cat Goddess, I'm going to tell you, I had a whole throat chakra activation right then when I was reading your message. So I feel like your communication is trying to open up. I know last night when I was talking to Nicole, there was a lot of throat chakra activation things going on. So I feel like that is the energy currently. I feel like that's getting ready to, this moon is going to activate something potentially new for you, a new portal. And I know that's what we're going to activate some tonight with the live event that I'm doing. So anybody that would like information of that, we can, I'm trying to respect your privacy to a point. So just, we had a session and it activated your throat. If you would like to disclose more, you feel free to please share your experience. And you get the stag spirit, which is leadership, and that's just beautiful. The mystic meadow, which is sanctuary. And meandering pathway, flow. So everything is happening in the right timing. It's about just going with the flow. Like, are you ready? And then the bottom of the deck is thicket of thorns, which is uncertainty. And truly in that card, it does, I always say when I look at it, I'm like, that is not the way I feel in that path. I feel like it's going to be an easier path than you may think. I feel like you may think it's difficult, but I feel like, well, I said earlier, the easiest way to know if you're on your path is it being easy for you? The easier that things are, that shows you how in alignment you are with your path. So I would spend a little time outside if you can. That mystic meadow feels like definitely is going to activate that. Like my throat is so lit up right now. Like So, Cat Goddess, what do you want to manifest? Because the card that came out is the Four of Wands, which is like, for me, that happy, fun, excitement. Like, this is, also the 1111 card. So, like, what do you want to manifest? What do you want to bring in? What do you, like, speaking it into existence is something you could do really well today. Doing some humming, some singing. And Nicole, did you see my message where Dave said I still hum in the shower? So who knew? And the underlying energy for your Cat Goddess is the Judgment card, the Ace of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like, Cat Goddess, you're going to get new clarity on the direction of your path. I feel like, do you have how are you at expressing your being the messenger? LP, not LP. Cat Goddess, how are you at expressing that? And we've been hearing lately, LP, about like doing it from a lower place, like even more than the throat, like deep in the throat, like doing humming kind of activates that in, like, I'm having such a hard time because there's so much energy like right there now. Something also about some tapping on the throat chakra can help activate it. I just needed a second because the energy is really strong right there. So, Cat Goddess, I feel like the activation that's going to happen with this full moon for you is going to be even almost overwhelming, is the feeling I had. Like, with that, like, so open and like just sometimes like the things just want to come out of me. Like, I just have to be the messenger in it like this. Like, so he was like, we need to go do that. And I was trying to get some other stuff done. And she was like, no, we're doing this. Somebody needed to hear some message. So, Cat Goddess, I feel like you're about to have something huge through your throat chakra. Something maybe that you've wished for, asked for. Are you working on opening your channeling and being that messenger? Because that is part of your contract, I hear, to tap in to be that channel. So, Cat Goddess, are you practicing your spiritual gifts at all? Because I feel like channeling may be the next place towards you. So, welcome, Angel. How are you today? Yeah, that EFT tapping definitely has lots of benefits. I've never been so-called to tap on my throat. Yeah, I feel like you definitely like have a desire and you're very, you're interested in the channeling, and I feel like it is part of your path to be that messenger of that energy as well. So, and we are going to say, I am having a galactic activation tonight, and we are going to drop the link for anybody that is interested and would like to join. It is all going to be channeled, so I am excited to see what happens, because I hear I will actually be watching it back. So if you are interested, Cat Goddess, join. Even if you can't be there, if you join by email, you will get a link to the replay. So thank you for joining us. Okay, Nicole, who is next? I am so excited. Like the energy coming through today has been very strong. I think it's strong enough. 40 minutes in, that's the first time I took a drink. I hear what. So, Kelsey, how are you doing today? Make sure I have my chat in. How are you today? I think anybody that's here today is currently getting a throat chakra activation, is what I'm hearing. So all you have to do is say you're open to the activation and you will receive it. So you just have to type in the chat that you are open to receive it. I am doing really fantastic. We're doing a live activation tonight and transmission and healing session with some energies I've been working with. So yes, drop your question, Kelsey. Okay, so we're going to start with, you get the card of the Daffodil Fairy, which is New Beginning, which we love that card. And then the card of Earth Spirit, which is Stability. So with those two cards, Kelsey, I'm going to say yes. And then the underlying energy is Butterfly Spirit, which is Transformation. So those all look beautiful. Sometimes those cards could be either way. So we're really happy. And we're going to get a card for timing. That feels like Leo season to me. So the end of July, the 1st of August. Is I feel like when the new beginning is happening. What happened at the last job, Kelsey? Because I feel like, because you get the 7 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and the Lovers, and the 3 of Pentacles. Is this job going to take you away? Is it going to... Oh. I feel like it's a really good place for you. I feel like this is a big ending over here. If there's a little time in between, take some time, plant some seeds of what you want. Connect with your guides, like really work on your intuition right now on the in-between. But I feel like this is like Leo season with that lion there, and that feels very masculine with that. So I feel like Leo season. So that's like July 23rd is when Leo season starts. Oh, you know when July 7th is? That is Uranus, when Uranus moves into Gemini. So that is about the tower and communication. So that is like super good energy. That is definitely this transformation energy on that specific day. So I feel like it's going to go really well. So are you ready? And maybe that's why I got that, because Leo season starts in July. So yeah, I feel like it's going to be really good. I feel like it's, my pleasure. Enjoy the new job. Like, we have to show you those, because like those are both just so beautiful of energy coming towards you. But no, with something like that, there will be a big energetic I feel like that job could take you away from where you're at. Like, I don't know. I think I asked that before. Were you gonna, was that gonna relocate you somewhere? Like, I feel like that could be a potential in the future. If not, it could be something for a potential for something else for you to relocate. Because I felt like it was like a little bit of pulling away from, as the underlying energy, like it's preparing you to take you to a, I feel like a new place. Like that's literally, I hear to a new place. So sounds exciting. And thank you for signing up, Jazz. And Nicole, who is next? And just know everybody has they're proceeding with that energetic activation. It's really awesome with them because they are doing so much of the work. Do you know what I've learned, Kelsey, about my path along the way? Because I've had a little experience now. You know what I've done? I learned something, and then I've learned all these different things along my path that have all brought me to where I'm at now. Like I worked in retail, I worked in marketing, I worked in physical therapy, and then I've been doing Reiki, and now I'm doing creating content, and we have Crystal Intentions, which is we're opening eventually a brick and mortar. So through all of my experience through the marketing and the other work, it builds on things. So no, this is just like the starting point to where you're going to go to the next thing. Like that's how life is. Like there will be many things along your path. Don't be afraid to go to the next thing. Like know that things are like a stepping stone to the next opportunity that's going to come towards you. And there will be many. So be okay to pivot. So and trust and have faith that source is only going to bring the very best to you. Like when things happen, how is this for my benefit? And know that if it's happening to you, it's for your benefit. So, LP, are you here? I feel like you want an activation, LP. What I hear. So, am I correct? You want an activation? Okay. Okay. We worked on your root and your sacral chakra. They felt very, so, like that root feels very restricted. So it's not letting that, energy flow up to that place where your life force energy is in your sacral. So like it's trying to get to there. So you can imagine, LP, a ball of energy sitting at your root chakra, and to activate that, you can do a Kegel and tighten your perineum up, and then think about pulling that energy up into your sacral chakra. And like work on connecting those two, and like really just working that energy between those two. I don't want you to work on pulling it up, just maybe oh no, they can still tighten that perineum area up. Like it will, like it's allowing that flow, because that root felt bound, and there was, it's funny, I hear like root bound, like a root, like in a plant, like if the container's too small, like the roots can't expand. Yeah, like you need a bigger container for that root chakra, like energetically, like, well, because sometimes we're trying to be all up here, but we also have to be in our body. Because if you're not in your body, your root chakra gets bound up like that, because we're up in our head a lot. Up in your third eye, your crown chakra, working there. It's about the energy flowing, about you being in alignment with both. So you have to make sure you're being grounded. Like I'll do this work, and then I will go and I will walk on the outside. I will go eat something to ground myself back, so I have balance between that energy. Before I come and do this, I don't eat, because I'm not trying to have my digestion going to be in that flow. I'm up here. But when I'm done and I want to be in my body, a great way to get you back in your body is to eat something. Also to go put your feet on the ground and focus on that. Yeah. So like if you're feeling really up here, do that thing where you squeeze your perineum, and that grounds you back into your body. You don't have to focus on it and want it to stay there. Just, I want to be in my body too. I want it to have flow. And then think about your energy flowing. Like, I feel like you're doing a lot of stuff, probably being in the masculine, in the daytime. And then I feel like you're one or the other, like you're on or you're off. There, you got to have the balance between the two. I feel like it's like a juggler. You can't have the ball in your hand and like, yes, you can. Like every day you can do it a little more. Like when you're in that place of receiving in the evening, like be in that place where you make sure you're doing a little bit of grounding. When you're doing that masculine thing, make sure you're taking a little bit of time and doing some breathing and being open to receive there. It's like just taking intentional steps to connect to the body in the different environments, to pull that other energy in, to be balanced in it. So, and we will see you tonight. And if you're not there, I will be sending out an email with the link to the replay that will be as an unlisted video here on YouTube. But I'm only sharing that with those that are there tonight. So have a wonderful day. Night. It's night for you. Day for me. I know we're opposite. Okay, Nicole, who is next? Anybody that's here would like a message, please drop a comment. Let Nicole know you're here. And it looks... Angel, are you still here? Would you like, do you have a question? Okay. And what outcome would you like? And I am just going to let you know, I don't normally tell anybody this. When I post a video that's done after this, my chat is not on there. I do not repost the chat. The video may be reposted, but I do not repost the chat. I know some people worry about that, but like we are in this full moon energy of you can manifest what you want. Like we are in the full moon in Sag. Like Sag is like the temperance energy, which is very balanced. Yeah. You want me to tell you what I do? I used to have to go to court with my ex-husband, so for our divorce and some other things, we had to go back and forth a couple of times. And I will tell you, when I went to court, in person or even on video, I always look above where the judge or the person, whoever like is over the proceeding, and I imagine my guide up there. Actually, I can see my guide up there because I can see energy. So my guide sits above there. And I will tell you, I have had some of the craziest things happen with my ex-husband in court, to the point where the judge told him if he tried to bring me back to court, he would go to jail. Like, which is a crazy thing. Like for our situation, I owed him money at the time. And ironically, as soon as he could no longer take me back to court, I paid him the whole amount. Just energetically, before that, he had such resistance. I couldn't, I just couldn't pay him. And the yin yang card came out, which feels like very balanced. Like that is like, you can like have what you want. Like, what do you want in this situation? It is the 2-2 card, which is a master number. The sun is the bottom of the deck. Like, yes, I feel like very balanced, like that. That caring connection is underneath, which feels like you were in that place wrapped. Like I feel like somebody is saying you were protected. Somebody is wrapping that energy around you. I feel like you're like, I have the intention when I go in there, I call my guide in. Like that was before I even knew her name. Like I connected with her, but at the time I didn't know her name. And, I would see her energy always right there. And that every time I saw that, it just gave me a sense of relief. So anxiety left my body. And when you're not feeling that way, you are controlling your environment. Because if you're in a place of anxiety and worry, it puts you in a different thing for other things to happen. Because what happens is going to reflect whatever you're feeling. So if you're reflecting and feeling anxiety, When you go in there, no telling what could happen. But if you go in there and you have the confidence, I know this is working out in my favor because everything happens for my benefit. And I know it's going to work out for me. It's going to be balanced. We're in this full moon of temperance, which is balance. So like, it's about what energy you walk in there with is the energy that you will see. So go in balance. And like, that looks like, the sun is the happiest card. We're just saying. So I feel like that is it's gonna go well. What would you like to happen? Like, yeah. Yes, everything is always working out for you. I have the craziest story. Dave and I were in Albuquerque. We were going to Sedona. We had a little spat, and we went to dinner and we had that, and then we got back and I didn't go in. You know why? Because it was for my benefit. So I sat outside and I asked my guide, I'm like, how is this for my benefit? Because I'm thinking, how could this, me and Dave fighting in Albuquerque be for my benefit? I walked back in to our room, and the first thing I did, I sat on the sofa and I said, I'm not staying here. There's bed bugs. And sure enough, there were bed bugs there. And sure enough, we left. So like, if something crazy happens, because I'm like, how is me and Dave having a thing right now for my benefit? That's what I asked my guide. I'm like, Celia, how is this for my benefit? And she literally, I sat out there and I talked to her and I got in a higher vibrational place. And then I went back in, and then that just channeled out of me. I didn't know it was coming out till it came out of my mouth. So it's about being in that place of connection before you walk into that situation, and it makes it just so much easier. So trust that everything is happening for your benefit, and the higher vibration you walk in there with, the better it's going to turn out for you. And I hear that 100%. Why would you question it? That is like your connection to your higher self. Like, has that ever been wrong? There's the one question. Has it ever been wrong? Even once, has it ever been wrong? Right at that moment, you might have thought it was wrong, but in the end, it came back, it wasn't wrong. So trust that. Also tap into your guides, like connect and trust that everything is truly always working out. But by going into any situation in that higher place of connected with your guide, and in that place of, I know it's going to work out for me, like that is the timeline you go on. Like, timelines are like these cards. And based on your, like, if you're in fear, you're in that timeline. If you're in happiness, you're in this timeline. If you're enjoying gratitude, you're in this one. Like, you get to pick which timeline you're on by the frequency we're at. We think we don't have that much control over it, but 100% you do. Whatever you bring into the world is the you bring to your world. It is at 9 p.m. tonight, Eastern time. And as soon as I get done, Jazz, I will be sending you the Zoom link as soon as I'm done. And Nicole, who is next? What are you doing, Dave? Speeding on something. And Jazz, do you have a question? What can we help you with today? Okay. Okay, so the first card you get is the Enchanted Fern Grotto, which is refuge, which is, yes, and then Storm Spirit, which is chaos. Like, as Jazz, are you undergoing a big change right now? Like, that feels like a huge change. And this also, in a way, felt to me like that activation we're going to do tonight. So are you ready for things to change even more positively? Like, truly, the recent thing I've learned is about tapping into your body. And the more you tap into your body, the more like you get to project which timeline you're on by how your body feels. So like you can be trying to say all these positive affirmations at a thing, but if your body feels an anxiety, you're going to attract anxiety things at that vibration, which is a lower vibration. Instead of taking the time to be like, okay, I'm feeling some anxiety here. Take some deep breaths. Okay, body, why am I feeling anxiety about this? What do we feel is the worst case scenario? Okay. Do we likely feel that's going to happen? Feel in your body. Do we feel that's going to happen? No. Okay. So body, what do we think is the other option that we could feel about this situation? And then like turn the thing. Where do you want to feel with it? I want to feel optimistic and hopeful. Okay. How does optimistic feel in my body? And taking like the time to be like, okay, I'm feeling excitement. Maybe that's not anxiety. Maybe it's excitement. Like, and it's change the perspective on it. Like what could, like, we don't realize that anxiety and excitement feel the same way in the body. It's about how you have programmed yourself to perceive it. Is that anxiety? Is that like linked to fear? Or is it optimistic because you know it's going to work out? Like, I feel like things are going to work out and take a huge turn with this Jupiter moving into Cancer. I feel like is a huge turn for you. Like, are you ready for like the best year of your life? Like, because that's what I recently heard. And the bottom of the deck is the Earth Spirit, which is stability. And aren't you looking for some of that? Like, also with that, are you Jazz, are you up for a move? Are you, that feels like that could be a move too, because those feel like two different kinds of environments. Like, oh yeah, Jupiter did yesterday. That is like so huge. Well, you know, South Node is where you feel comfortable. So North Node is Cancer, which means, you know, leadership. Because that's ruled by Saturn. And, you know, that's like about time and about what house is that in for you? Like, it's a great time for you to tap in, Jazz, to like all of your wisdom from your past lives. Oh, yes, in the 9th house. All of your wisdom that you've learned from your past lives is at your fingertips where you can tap into that. I feel like it can, like, I called in my, I had a previous life in Lemuria. So I held some Lemurian crystal and I had the intention to activate my previous healing abilities through that. And I could feel that download through the Lemurian crystal because I have a piece right here. It is striated. So like it stores data, like truly stores data. So just like by holding it, meditating with that, I downloaded that previous healing technology back into me. So I feel like you are going to be able to tap into that. And I feel like, would that be your North Node being in Capricorn? And that means your North Node is in your third house, which is about communication. So like teaching your wisdom. So are you ready to like tap into that? And maybe, have you ever thought of doing like Akashic Records reading or like that kind of work? Like, because I feel like you're going to be able to tap into people's ancestral history. I do some Atlantean Reiki, which is kind of at a galactic level of that. So it's really cool. So I feel like you can tap into that and pull that back toward like to you. As you progress with your work, I feel like it can come in really easily. Well, the thing about history is it always comes back around. It kind of circles back around to see if you've learned the lesson or not. So, and like, how can you use it for your highest good? Like a lot of us had different, a past lifetime in Atlantis. And, we had Lemuria. There are a lot of, times that we've had past lives. There's been a lot of, previous history where we've been shamans and healers and mystics. And I feel like you're definitely supposed to be that messenger. Everything in the right time. Like, I hear you're very young and you are like in this early, like beginning stage. Like, she looks very youthful in this. Like, trust that everything is happening in the right time. But no, your North Node in Capricorn is about teaching your wisdom. So you are meant to be a messenger, because third house is communication rolled by Gemini. So know that you will be teaching in many capacities in the future. And maybe like I feel like that because this is like jungle, this is like mountain, and this is like, a little mystical thing over here. So like many different environments, many different topics, and be open to that evolving and teaching through your experience. I still really get this strong Akashic Records feeling, like being able to guide people through that place of connecting with their inner wisdom, their past lives, their guidance, take them to the mystical. And I feel like it's going to pay you really, really well when you're doing that, because that stability is like super strong. So know that everything in the right time. As you said, divine timing, absolutely. So super good energy though. And apparently now we're going to get you some other cards, which is the Queen of Cups, which is about definitely being that place of receiving, and the Wheel of Fortune, which is about a brand new cycle, something beginning for you, a new offer coming towards you for your path, something that you have a contract with. Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like you're definitely going to be able to tap into that past energy. I feel like it's going to come in fast. Like something's going to come in like really fast to you. Like I learned I had a thing in my hands, and then I was doing healing work with my hands, doing therapy before I ever started doing Reiki. So be open to however things want to come into you, however, like things can come in and you can just have a clear cognizance about it. I just know it. I don't know how I know it, but I just know it. And I feel like that's how it's going to come in. You're just going to I feel like it's going to abruptly open. Well, that card feels like real abrupt for you, Jazz. So maybe something very interesting tonight at the activation. So, Nicole, who is next? Abby Hobb, are you still here? If so, can you drop your question? And I think that started at about an hour, Jazz. So maybe in there you might want to timestamp it so you can go back and re-listen to any of that. And Nicole, I think that person may have left. So let's so he says let's continue. Enough that she had me put the cards down. Hi, Christy. Hi, Bosma. Hi, Bunny. Oh, Abby's here. Okay. Abby Hobb, we will do you. You can drop your message and we will do you next. We are going to do a few more and then we're going to take a break and kind of finalize some stuff on the website. My question is, what future for me? I am unemployed since 18 months. I am looking for a job and get about business. No money for it. I am feeling hopeless. What kind of job would you like? And I am going to tell you in the past, a couple of different times in different periods, Source has put me in that place of not working. And until I started working towards my mission, I didn't make any progress. It was like, okay, now is the time. Like, so I feel like it's saying, like, but we are in a full moon energy and it's in Sag, and like, so it's a very optimistic energy. So what would you like in a job? Like, what would you like? So any job in the field of law you would take? Okay. I'm going to tell you, even be more specific. Like, tell me like 5 things you would like in that job. Like, I will tell you, I am really good at helping people manifest. You can ask Nicole. She can vouch for me that I'm pretty good at helping people manifest. I only want the best for you. And I kind of got a good connection right now. So tell me what you would like. Like when I previously was looking to manifest, I was looking for a person. Like I was looking for a person. So I wrote my perfect mate, and it's 2 pages of all the qualities I want in that. The next thing says my perfect career. And then I wrote some things there on some things I wanted. I wanted to be a Reiki master. I wanted to be a tarot reader. I wanted to be a life coach. I wanted to be a physical therapy assistant. And I wanted to have my bath bomb business. Do you know I had all of them? I'm currently doing most of them. I'm not doing the bath bomb thing. And I am a physical therapy assistant. I'm just not doing it right now because Source wants me to do this. And when I try to push and do something Source doesn't want me to do, he makes it really hard for me. So the best way you can know if you're in alignment with your mission is it being easy? If not, like, are you doing that because you want to make money or because of something else? I'm gonna tell you the best thing ever. I could give you an advice right now. Have a why. Why do you want to make the money? Have a cause. Like, don't say, I want to have money to have it in the bank. I want to have money to help my family. I want to have money to help, and have a cause for it. Why do you want to have the money? Why do you need, like, is this for your ego? Is this like have that as your intention. I want to have this so I can support my family. I want to be of help to my family. Yeah. But like, if you want to have money just to put it in the bank so you can feel secure, if I'm going to tell you, if you found me, your life mission is probably something really phenomenal. Like, and sometimes we don't get that security because Source sometimes likes to move and alter us around a little bit. Like, what do you love about like business? Like, do you like that it allows you to be flexible? I mean, what are some reasons you like? You like helping people, or you like, here's a question. Are you trying to do the business thing to make big money? Because I'm going to tell you, most of the time with that, you're going to probably, yeah. Do you think there's a problem with making money with what your job is? Just based on the energy I feel from you, I feel like you have some kind of resistance to making big money. That's why you're not making big money. Like, do you feel like people that make big money are like, at what point do you think people are bad for having a lot of money? Is it bad people have money? Like, what do you think about the people that are like the elite, the wealthy, like the people that live the life of luxury that you want to live? Like, okay, I don't want you to want to be them. I want you to know you deserve it. Because sometimes wanting is lack of, I don't have this thing they want. Instead of it, do you have a cell phone? If you want a jet, or you want a house somewhere, or you want something, put that as your background. Have it as a goal. So every time you look at that phone, I know having family on there is great. But let me tell you, if you put that on there, that's going to remind you of where your goal is. That's going to redirect your focus. Every time you look at that, to program that in your mind that this is coming to me. And it might take, a year to get the house or whatever, but taking that time to direct your focus. And now, like, that's an easy thing. Like, know that the right opportunity can come to you if you expect it. Like, do you think everything is benefiting you? Or do you think it has to be a struggle and it has to be hard? Like, I tell Source, if this is meant for me, let it be easy. And then, you know what? If it's not easy, I know this isn't my path. So like, this isn't being easy. So what could be the easiest thing for you right now? Because I feel like you're stuck in like this mind loop that's like causing you not to be able to get out of it. So honestly, sometimes the best way is any kind of movement forward. Even if you think it doesn't make a difference, it really does. Like, where are you applying for your services? Like, where are you thinking too small? Are you thinking only within your country? Are you thinking that like where, like on a bigger market? Are you looking at like a bigger stage? But I feel like you have a resistance with the big money. Like, here, when you were in school, when you were getting your education, were there a lot of very wealthy other students? And you putting limited opportunity limits your opportunity. And do you know that? Like, that's a limiting belief. That you are not limited. Anything you want, you can truly, truly have. Like, as long as it's not hurting another person and you having it. You have to get to the vibration to bring it in. I'm going to tell you, if you're at hopeless, you know what kind of job you're going to attract? Not good, because you attract at the vibration of where your body is. So if you want to attract those high vibration things, watch some motivational people. There's a guy on YouTube, Myron Golden. He does some motivational speaking. There's some other people on there. Find somebody that you resonate with that does some motivational speaking. Get some, like, a different perspective. Put some different things in your feed to where you are seeing people that are closing those deals, making those things happen, like moving into that higher vibration of things. Like, are you focused on listening to podcasts that are telling you how to, be the best at what you want to be, that are giving you, guidance and awareness and clarity on and direction? Like, are you working on self-development? Are you working literally on your vibration? Are you meditating? Like, literally, that like does so much. Like, you might think you being in a, like, your vibration sets the tone of everything that comes to you. So if you're in a lower vibration, you're gonna like bring, like, self-love is like so key. Sometimes things like even taking a walk is doing like an act of meditation, and just being open, not having your phone or anything, and just saying, what guidance do I need? Show me a sign. Like, what direction do I need to take? And then listen to what messages come in. I think you're probably way more connected spiritually than you're giving yourself credit for. And if you actually just get to that place where there's no distraction and you're just like walking, I feel like messages come to you if you let the fear go and just say, okay, I'm open, bring me the message. And then take some deep breaths and then just walk and then appreciate the surroundings. Like, oh, that's a nice tree. That's a nice flower. That's a nice whatever. That, whatever your current surrounding is. Like, what are some things in your environment that you can be grateful and appreciative for, and focus on the good of it? And as you start focusing on those, and just by walking, it settles your nervous system down. Focusing on those positive things puts you in a higher receiving vibration to receive the messages. So maybe if you're walking and you get the idea of, oh, I should apply here, I should look at this company, I should do this. When you get those inspirations, follow them. Like, I feel like opportunities are coming towards you, and you're just not being a good energetic match for them. And sometimes if you get offered something that is not your dream thing, maybe it's about looking at that opportunity to see, okay, why is this coming to me? Like, what is this trying to show me? And maybe if an opportunity isn't exactly what you want, look at it and maybe see what's trying to come to you about that. I feel like a lot of messages are trying to come in for you that you're just haven't. You have to be in the receiving mode to receive them. I feel like the message keeps coming, but you're. So if an opportunity comes to you that you feel is beneath you, it's being an example of your self-worth. So yeah, like raise your self-worth. Like, I know that's easy to say, raise your self-worth, but truly it's about like you get reflected back at you how you feel. It's like we talked about how you're feeling in your body. Like if you are feeling stuck, we're not stuck, you're never stuck. You're right where you're meant to be. There's a lesson that's trying to be shown to you, and a cycle, a pattern. Like, what is that? Have you asked, have you done any meditation and done like any automatic journaling is a great way, especially when you first wake up. Be like, okay, I'm going to give 10 minutes to this and say, okay, tell me what I need to know. And whatever wants to come through you, write down, don't filter it. Then come back later on and read it and, look at and see what guidance you got. Because I feel like there are messages trying to come through to you. And I'm going to tell you, not until I was at a place I was stuck. And then in the same week, I had 2 jobs within a 7-day period. I had 2 full-time jobs offered to me, or 2 PRN jobs that both ended up being full-time jobs at just different points. So like when you work the energy, things just flow. When you get in that place, like, of trusting your intuition, connecting with source, following the inspired actions you're given, not trying to control it. Like if something is offered to you, see, like truly look at what is being offered, because something is trying to come to you maybe at like if it's coming and it's less than you want, know that that's a reference of your standard. We're vibrational beings, and whatever frequency you're at is what you attract at. So it has been an hour and 24 minutes. So I am going to take a little break. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Nicole, for moderating. We will be live tonight doing a activation. If anyone is interested, you can go to my website and join in the activation tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. So everyone have a great day. Thank you.